What's up, YouTube? I'm Rebecca the Diva. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Why don't you come on ahead and join the family? Hit that subscribe button. When you do that, please select the notification bell and make sure you check all. Therefore, every time I upload, hopefully, if YouTube is not bugging, tripping, bugging, you'll get notified. Go around ahead and hit that share button because, hey, sharing is caring. And there are no secrets over here on this channel, okay? Nah, girl, we tell everything. And go on and do me a big, gigantic favor and hit that like button because you gonna like me. Everybody does. And if you're not new, welcome back, Diva Gang. Don't forget to hit that like button because it helps me out a lot. Yep. Just first and foremost, I want to say if you're new and you just recently joined, thank you and welcome. I appreciate everybody on this channel. I appreciate people who are subscribed. I appreciate the people who are not subscribed because without you guys, my channel would be caca. Okay, so I do thank you. Only thing I want to touch bases on before I get into this video, and this is a reaction video. As a disclaimer, if you don't want to watch a reaction video, you're more than welcome to click off. My feelings will not be hurt, and we don't need your view because if you're going to be negative, then hey, I can be really petty. So to prevent all of that, you can just leave, exit, bye bye, see you. Now that they're gone, okay, like I said, this is a reaction on my Jazzy Life. Before I get into that, I want to say that probably around the first week in August, I'm going to do another giveaway. It's going to be like a school supply video or something to give away. So I'm only going to pick one family, okay? So I will have more details probably next week, because I think next week is like the ending of this month, kind of like. So I will have more details next week on it, but I will be doing a back to school giveaway. Now what that's going to consist of, I do not know as of yet because I don't know. But I know I want to do it. So that's a start. Also, for those of you who are not aware, I do own my own online beauty boutique. It is fearlessdiva20.com. We sell lashes, lip gloss, body butters, hair growth oil, human hair bundles. We have a few accessories. We have the charm blinged out Crocs. We got a lot, okay? So fearlessdiva20.com. I will leave a link in the description box as well as any discount or coupon codes that we may offer. I think we do have 20% off if you spend over $25. We also have our body butters, our 8-ounce jars of body butters on sale for $5 plus the cost of shipping. So go ahead and check me out. I really would appreciate that. We're going to get right on into this video. And my thing is, these mommies always claim that they don't fuck with reactors, they don't watch the reactors, but you always bringing up situations that you could have only gotten from watching a reactor. You know. Now, Jasmine posted yesterday on her Instagram stories. It's real funny. Let me find it because I screenshotted it because you know the stories only stay on your Instagram, I think 24 hours. She goes, for the ones that's saying I lied about going to the hospital, shake my head, here you go, sweetie, with a red heart. I don't know why you think I need to lie about this, with a laughing emoji and a shaking my head emoji. And she basically blocked out all the identifying things, but as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the date was on the 18th, which was Sunday. You know, has regional medical center, she crossed out the top of it. Date of birth, she was in the L&D unit, which is the labor and delivery unit, and it has her name on it. So Now, the date of entry into the hot admission, it says 7/8/2021 at 5:08. So whether that was AM PM, they're not specifying. But the date and time printed for the discharge paper, because this is a discharge summary, was 7/8/2021 at 6:45. So either you went in at 5 a.m. in the morning and you came out by 6:45 p.m. because it's not specifying a.m. or p.m. On this paper. But it looks like you was only there for like an hour and some change. You wasn't in there long enough to get 3 bags of IV fluids and so on and so forth. And my whole thing is, there was another reactor, I'm not going to mention nobody's name, but there was another reactor who brought up a point that her story sounded similar to another YouTuber, which I don't watch this person, another YouTuber story, who's also pregnant and had to go to the ER and so on and so forth. Now, with that being all said, then Jasmine posted this to her Instagram story. So obviously, you've been watching reaction videos and how people have doubt that your story is true. Obviously, she went to the doctor, to the ER. The story that she's telling, I just feel is a little bit far-fetched, on the fact that it is the 18th was on Sunday. We all know this. The video that she uploaded was either uploaded Monday or Tuesday, okay? And it did not look like she had been to a hospital. She talking about she looked pale in the face. Her skin, her coloring looked just fine to me. I am a medical professional. Who knows, If you go back to the video and look at her arms, there were no needle marks or anything from the IV. Trust me, especially fair-skinned people, when you go to the IV, to the ER and they start an IV drip, especially if you've been there long enough to have 3 bags of fluid, it's going to leave a mark or something, And she looked perfectly fine to me. She didn't look like she was dehydrated. She didn't look like she'd been dehydrated. She didn't look like she'd been sick. Okay? She might have been having some discomfort or anything and decided to let me take a trip to the ER. Anytime a pregnant woman, I think if you're over like 3 months pregnant, the initial emergency room is gonna definitely send you right. They don't even touch you. They don't bother you. They send you right upstairs to L&D, which is labor and delivery. Like I said, I'm a certified trained medical professional. I'm a medical assistant. I worked in the medical field for over 15 years in medicine. I've worked pediatrics. I've worked in the NICU. I've worked in the ER. I've worked in L&D. I worked geriatrics, which is older people. So yeah, I know a little bit about hospitals. Just a little bit. Here's the thing. Jasmine, cut the shit, okay? I mean, what is the reason for all the lying? And then what is the reason, and not even that, what is the reason for always trying to prove yourself to people? Okay, if you tell a story or upload a video on your YouTube channel, whether it's true or not, who fucking cares? Like, why is it that you moms are so in depth and care so much what other people say and think about you? Like, why is that important to y'all? And guess what? If you stop telling so many I'm not going to say they're lies, okay? Because your truth and somebody else's truth may be 2 totally different things. But stop with the inconsistent stories, because that's what y'all have. Y'all have very much inconsistent stories. Now, she said that they chucked it up at the hospital as a virus, and she said that Chris had made some ribs and chicken and potatoes, and it was late. The kids had chicken. She said he didn't eat because he didn't eat. It was late, and he didn't eat. He doesn't eat late, and she had the ribs and the potatoes. Now, let's just all wait and see if she uploads a video of him cooking ribs and potatoes. You feel me? And grilling, because if you jog your memory back, they had the chicken wings and the beef ribs and I think potato salad or whatever the weekend of the 4th of July, which has been 3 weeks ago. So you couldn't possibly been talking about the food that you ate 3 weeks ago when the video that he uploaded with y'all, with him barbecuing the food and all of that. No, you're not talking about that. So maybe this Friday or Saturday that just passed, he went on ahead and they grilled again and she got sick from that food, maybe. But like I said, there's so many inconsistencies with her stories that she tells in the videos that she uploads. You know, I mean, I personally feel that that was just a ploy, a story to pull on people's heartstrings so she could introduce this registry so people could feel sad for her and want to buy things off the registry. It's real funny how, speaking of the registry, she always say, oh, you don't have to be obligated, you know. And if you're going to buy things for your own baby, why don't you, and you seem like you're so pressed for content lately, why don't you film a video of you and your baby father going out shopping? How about that? Buying stuff on your own for your child, okay? For your baby to be. How about that? You know, because getting pregnant on purpose, because that's what you did, you know, it wasn't an accident. You've been plotting and planning to get pregnant by this man since you met him. So getting pregnant on purpose in the middle of a pandemic without a husband, okay? Like, girl, really? Really? And then have to turn to your YouTube subscribers to provide and buy stuff for your unborn. Like, come on, that's tacky. Because guess what? It's too easy to say, you know what, I get paid on this day, I get money on this day. Let me go pick up a pack of wipes. Let me go pick up a pack of onesies. Let me go pick up some bibs. Let me start stocking up on some formula. You receive food stamps. You can buy the formula with food stamps. Okay, whether people know, and whether if people don't realize that or know, you receive EBT benefits, food stamps or whatever, and you have an infant and maybe your WIC runs out, because my daughter has WIC, she has food stamps and everything for her baby. She has an 11-month-old. And when the WIC runs out, because if you got a greedy ass baby, the WIC is not going to last. Because I mean, back in the day when I had WIC and I had my infants, now that little 8-9 cans of milk that they gave, and it's sad because my baby is 13, and back then they gave 8 cans of milk. I think now it's like 9 cans. I think my daughter gets like 9 cans of milk. And you would think in 13 years they haven't upped the amount of formula that they've given. It's crazy. But yeah, you can take your food stamps and buy formula with it. So stock up on some formula for your baby. You feel me? Like I said, onesies. Walmart is like, you can go in there and if you look on the right there, you can get all kind of shit in the baby aisle. Cheap, dirt cheap. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a onesie. Pick up a receiving blanket. You know, stock up on diapers. Don't get pregnant and depend on other people to support your child. You know, that right there I feel is like, you know, come on now, really, you're really pushing it. Why create another human being that you got to pay for, you know, when you can't afford to pay for it? Another thing, she did a live stream the other morning, and crying in her feelings basically, because you know how she is. She get all off in the comments and she becomes extra. So basically, somebody had asked her about her child tax credit, because if you may not know, the child tax credits started coming out last week. And she basically said that she opted out because her mother said that basically it's like the government is advancing you half of the money. You know what I mean? And see, I just personally feel because she does not work, she does not have a real job, the amount of money that she gets on her income taxes, you know, is not all that much, you know, whereas somebody who's working and had claimed three kids, you know, you can only claim three children, you know, so she probably claims three on hers and her mother claims one, you know, or they split it in half. She take two, her mother take two. Now her mother works and has a real job, you feel me? Jasmine, YouTube is her income. And I'm kind of feeling like she receives like benefits, either it's welfare benefits for them four children. Since the father is incarcerated, she is entitled to welfare benefits, or some type of SSI check. Because if you take notice, on the first of every month she goes to pay bills. YouTube checks come out on the 20, between the 20, I think the 20th and the 27th. So yeah, you know, do the math, everybody. You know, it's like she don't get that much money for taxes, so she don't want to be fronted half the money now and then the other half later. It is what it is. If it's July and you got to be counting on income tax money that you won't be getting until February or March of 2022, yeah, it's time for a job, baby. Okay? And being pregnant is no fucking excuse to not work and get a job. Okay? There are hundreds and millions of women who get pregnant and work. Some women even work two jobs. There was one young lady I was just watching on TikTok last night. She's a young girl. She's 19. She got pregnant at 17. Okay? And she graduated school early and she was in college. She'd only been in college like a month and a half, almost 2 months, when she found out she got pregnant by a sneaky link. So basically he was like, he's not ready for no baby. So she's like, boom, okay, good. I'm keeping my baby. You do what you do. She moved back home from college. She enrolled in community college. And she said she worked two jobs up until the week of her due date. You know. So you women gotta do what we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You can't just depend on people for shit. Jasmine is dependent upon her mama for everything, and she's dependent upon her YouTube subscribers. And the mother and the subscribers, y'all enable her. You know, it's easy to kick up your legs and say, yeah, I'm gonna get pregnant by this nigga because guess what? I got YouTube. I don't think they're gonna send me super chats, and they're gonna send me, you know, gifts when I put up my registry. It's like, it's a bunch of bullshit if you ask me. It's like these bitches just are taking advantage of a situation. Like me personally, I could never ever do such a thing, you know, because I know that even with me being handicapped, I suffer from a handicap. Okay, I have crippling arthritis. But it's like, I have nothing against going out there and getting a regular 9 to 5, which I'm thinking about doing. On the fact of it is, I want to buy a house. I'm tired of renting. I want to buy a house. And I want to have that extra income. You know, I own my own business, I own my own store. I'm not making the greatest amount of money. You know, my sources of money come from many other things. So, yeah. Yeah. You know, but I just say stick by your guns. If you're gonna put out a video and say this happened and that happened, don't go back and try to explain the reason why it happened and this is what I had to do and this is where I went. That don't make sense. Why are you trying to prove points to people? Prove a point and vlog your nigga going to work. That's what we want to see. Prove that to us. And like, come on, it's ridiculous with the lies and the stories, and then you get mad and want to come on camera crying, sniffling. I mean, girl, bye. Nobody feels sorry for you at this point. You're 5 kids deep now. No one feels sorry for you. Period. But that's all I had to say. I just wanted to bring up that point. It is what it is. I will try to insert a clip of the Instagram post because it, like I said, the post only lasts for 24 hours. I don't know whether it's still up or not. But when I edit this video, I'll try to put in the clip of her saying, posting what she posting about her going to the doctor. But keep in mind what I said. The paper is dated the 18th, and the next day or so she was looking great and fabulous. But what do I know? I'm just a grungy girl from Brooklyn. Welcome to my bullshit. Bye.